Good morning, it is Wednesday, the 4th of June. No, I think I'm completely wrong because I've just been eyeballed.
Oh, I don't know what the day was on.
Oh, it's Thursday, the 6th of June. There we go. So it's Thursday, the 6th of June. It is 7:40 a.m. At least I can get that part there right. So it's 7:40 a.m. We are just about to head down to breakfast. We're having breakfast at the hotel. I'll show you what's on the spread. I don't think it'll be anything big or major. They're serving breakfast between 7 and 10 this morning. As soon as we've had breakfast, we'll just come up, brush teeth, grab bags, and we'll be off for a full day in Rome. So I have got Mum with us today again, obviously, which I said in last night's vlog. So we're not going to be moving super quick. And we'll be going to the Trevi Fountain, the Pantheon, and also the Spanish Steps. We're going to see where else we've got, where we can go. We're not doing too much on this trip because that's exactly what Mum wanted to see. So that's what we're going to look at. And then we'll be heading out into Abruzzi tomorrow, into a small town called San Salvo, in the Basto area. And we'll be spending some time there with family. So one full day here in Rome for Mum. But when me and my sister come back, after we've spent some time out with family, when we come back, we'll be doing a lot more in Rome. So we'll be doing the Colosseum, we'll be going underground, we'll be going onto the platform, we'll be going top level. We're going out to Pompeii to see the ruins. We're going to go and climb Mount Vesuvius. So if you are interested, that'll be just me and my sister. It'll be a lot faster pace, a lot more things being done. So stay tuned. But either way, let's get on with the day and head down to breakfast. Okay, so this is the little breakfast area. It's not big, it's right off the reception area, which is through here. But it's nice and cute. And this is the little spread that they put on: a few drinks, yogurts, cereals, a few pastries, eggs and cold meat. Alright, we are out of the hotel. It is, God, I do this every time I check after. It is nearly 8:30, so we're a little bit behind from when I said I wanted to get to the Trevi Fountain. Just want to try and avoid any kind of crowds that are possibly there, which I don't think we will now, but we're going to head out. And yeah, so Trevi Fountain is our very first stop. It's going to be about 900 meters from our hotel. It should usually only take about 15 minutes to walk, but you can see we've got tag along the back there. So I'd say we're going to be looking at 20 minutes, between 20 and 30 minutes for our arrival. How beautiful is this? That's gorgeous. So you can see what's happening behind me. We missed our turn off, so I came down one of these other back streets to get to the Trevi Fountain, and Nikki got shat on by like an army of birds, all down her arm, all different spots in her hair as well. How do you feel about that?
Luck's coming my way.
So not only she got some bird poo for luck, now we're going to the Trevi Fountain to see if she can get some good luck to come back here again. Oh, it's on your bag as well. Oh no. So we're walking through, I think we're about 5 to 7 minutes away now from the Trevi Fountain. And this is where we are. Around the Trevi Fountain they start having like lots of little markets of fresh fruit. Oh, my speech this trip has been very terrible, impaired, slurry. And yeah, anyway, now you'll start seeing some markets when we get closer as well. Just walking past through here in a little traditional Italian shop with cheeses and meats. And back on route again. And we have arrived, and guess where we are? Nikki's too busy on her phone. We are at the Trevi Fountain. This is it. Here we are. Okay, so we've had some photos here, and getting here quite early, you've been able to see, like, from the photos I'll insert a few, you'll be able to see, you get some really good photos here. But now, I am going to throw some coins in to make sure I ensure that I return back here to Rome once again. This one's for me. Ready? This coin is for Brett, so Brett comes back. And this coin is for Shiloh. Here comes Shiloh. Make sure that you're coming back. Bridget. Second one for Ollie. So Adam, come here with me. And then because I had nothing left, it's an Australian coin for me. Come back here. So what do you think of the Trevi Fountain? What's your first original thoughts for someone who hasn't seen it before?
I'd like to have it in my backyard. It's beautiful. Like, you see it on movies though. Now I can actually say that I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know what it's like.
That's the whole part, is that when you do see on movies, you're like, yep, I've been there, I know what the surrounds are like.
I just like seeing all the coins in the bottom.
Yeah.
Love it. That's everyone's wishes.
Yep. What about you? Oh, we'll have a spin around here, so that way I'm not getting my mum crying. But so you can see all around here. Last time I was here, you couldn't even get onto the steps. Early bird catches a worm, people. I say this in all my travel vlogs. So we've just had heaps of photos taken. Kind of like a photo shoot has happened here, which I think everyone does anyway. But yeah, definitely, I think I've said this about a million times, but if you're going to come and you're going to travel, you need to get your ass out of bed early, because there are just so many opportunities. Like, you can get photos without every Tom, Dick and Harry in your photos. So yeah, but this is definitely an experience. Last time I came here it was really crowded, so we struggled to get any kind of space for a photo, and we also did a tour underground, so you got to see all the pipes and everything, but we're not doing that today. We're just here to admire the view and soak it all in. And it's one of these places that you actually do question how long you should spend here, whether you should be here for a long time or not, just because you've travelled so far to be here. And you think, you know, what is an appropriate time to be here, and when should I leave, and did I get every photo opportunity? Did I see as much as I possibly could? But it's gorgeous. Okay, so we just got some souvenirs from this little stand there behind me. Just like little key rings and things like that. And now we're back on our way. Just had to get a water, hydration, and yeah, so now we are on our way. We're going past the Trevi Fountain, the last glimpse of it before it disappears. There you go, you can see all the crowds over there. Still not that crowded. And we're gonna now head off out to the Spanish Steps and see that. Last time I came here, the Spanish Steps was under construction, or reconstruction, whatever, restoration. So we are now headed there now, and I'll be able to go up there the first time. Still on our way to the Spanish Steps. I think we're about 5 minutes away. It's about a 10-minute walk between the two. So we're around the corner from the Spanish Steps, and look, you just see just beautiful, beautiful little places like this. And then there, down little side streets, you've got these beautiful little sit-down areas. It just makes you want to come and sit down here, doesn't it? Okay, we have made it. The Spanish Steps is over on the right.
The last time I came this street was getting renovated. Wow.
Yeah, last time I was here it was closed as well. And here it is. So at the Spanish Steps here. Now, for any history buffs out there, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't actually remember what this is called, but I'm sure that this water feature was put here as some kind of maybe like remembrance or something about what would happen in the area. So this area used to actually flood. All through these streets they used to flood, and all these buildings up the top here people used to live in. And what they would do is from their balconies they would get their boats out and they would row anywhere because of the flooding. So this structure here is actually supposed to represent like a memory of someone's boats being stuck up high, and they put it in this area. I cannot remember what it's called, and I don't know if that story is true. I've read it in some book. Normally I'm pretty good with my history when it comes to places I go to see, but this trip here it's been a little bit different. It's more of a family holiday. So we've finished at the Spanish Steps and we're heading along here, Via del Condotti, I believe it's called. Pretty much you have like a lot of your designer labels that run through here. Jimmy Choo, Guess, I don't know. You think of it, it's down here. So it's pretty much the money spending street, I suppose you would say. But we are now on our way. We're going out to the Pantheon and we're going to stop along the way because we want to have, Mum needs to have a bit of a break. We're going to have a bit of a coffee, and it's, again, I'll have to check my time. It's 10:30. So it's 10:30, tracking really, really well with time. We haven't been rushing. We haven't been mobbed with you know, people everywhere, so definitely getting up early, getting out, and it's not too hot as well. The heat is starting to kick in now, but we should avoid most of the walking in the heat. So let's head out and find a coffee, somewhere to rest our little legs, and then we'll head to the next destination. I lied. The heat is actually now starting to come up. So we're shooting down this little back alleyway. Oh, look at that, how cute. Yeah, we're just going down here just to avoid a bit of the heat. It's quite surrounded. And we'll pop out the other side. So we found a little place to have a coffee. Just on one of these streets here. And we've got coffees, cappuccinos. Oh god, these two have sculled theirs. I haven't even started mine. And that's where we are. Alright, so Mum, on the spot, what's been your favourite part of today?
Oh, going back to the Trevi Fountain.
Did you like the Trevi Fountain?
Yeah, I always have.
What's been your highlight so far?
Just being with you girls.
Oh,
Sharing it.
oh bless. Could have saved a lot of money and just stayed home.
Yeah, but it's always been a dream of ours, so this has been the highlight, having used to around me, showing you part of where I came from.
Oh, she's gonna cry.
Yes.
She's gonna cry. Alright, and Nikki, what has been your highlights?
Besides getting shat on.
Oh, that's good luck.
First day, the first hour. Trevi Fountain, hands down.
Yep.
Yep. Loved it.
What were your... You have untainted eyes, or well, is that what you would say, untainted eyes?
I have, yes. Let's go with that.
Let's go fresh. You have fresh eyes. You're seeing it for the very first time.
Yeah.
What do you think first time?
I can see that when you see the movies, what the big fuss is about. You see all the coins in the bottom, and they're all people's wishes, and yeah, no,
yeah.
It's one thing to see it on TV, but to experience it, how big it is awesome.
And what about your highlight being in Italy so far?
Yeah, in Italy, like gondola ride in Venice,
yeah.
Trevi Fountain here. I can't wait to go to the Colosseum as well.
Oh. Yeah. Alrighty, well, so there we have it. There we have their opinions, and for me, my highlight is spending time with my family in Rome as well.
Oh yeah, that me too.
So we've just made a little bit of a detour into this little ice cream place, and we've stopped because they said at the front there's 150 different ice cream flavours. So let's have a look at some of them. Wow. Okay, so. Oh, it's like a mousse.
I'm craving and getting one.
Wow. Oh my god, this is still going. I'm just going to show you guys the whole thing because this is pretty bloody amazing.
I'm so sorry, I can't decide.
Jeez, look at this, it just keeps going. And then you've got more flavours over there as well. Wow. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so we have actually, we're at this place here. And they've got the 150 ice cream flavours. So I got the salted caramel and vanilla, which is currently going everywhere. Now, for those who know me, I can't eat dairy, so I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to try it. And which ones did you get?
Cherry and dark chocolate.
How is it?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Mine's back in here again. Alrighty, and Nikki has got, what'd you get? The
Baccio, it's like a hazelnut. Yummy.
No.
Favourite. Yep.
Okay, so after our little stop for gelato, there's actually like a lot of little gelato places down here. Oh, there you go. Going past another one right now, and another one over here. So yeah, they are absolutely everywhere. We're just around the corner from the Pantheon, so we're actually walking past the Pantheon restaurant, so that obviously means we're nice and close. But I didn't eat all of that gelato, I only had just the top of it. I didn't actually dip into it because I can feel my stomach going, and I don't want to be on the streets of Rome with an upset tummy. But our latest location, and I see something in the distance. Oh wow, okay, so this is my first time. This is fresh eyes. When you see something for the first time, it is amazing. This video is not going to give it justice either. I'm looking through the screen. No, this structure is amazing. Now, if I remember, this structure was built 1150, in the year 1150, I believe. Originally was, I think it's originally a church, or it is a church. I won't know until I go in, but I'd love to go in and see the oculus with all the natural light that comes through. But this is the surroundings of it all. You can sit and have an overpriced lunch here, I'm sure. This just gives you an idea of what's around it. Oh wow. Oh, I have just had like a flooding of tears come to my eyes. This is really, really overwhelming. And the Oculus. Wow. Look at this. Oh my.
Henning.
Right to the center. So I think I got my years wrong before. I think I said like 1150 this was built. This has actually been built, I think it was 125 AD. It would have been maybe, yeah, around about 125 AD, between 118 and 125 AD this was built. So I'm just taking you around the sides, but then you've got your Oculus right in the middle. Let in natural light, also would let the rain in as well. So when you come down to the ground where I'm standing, you've got the floor here and you've got holes in the ground. Now I'm not with a tour guide, so I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But I believe the holes in the ground are actual drain holes. Everything in here, so like, is on a bit of a slant, like a 22-degree angle or something, just that way you can clear out any water. Here's a bit of a close-up of these drains. Alright, just going to come in here because I want to get a close-up. The original, well preserved. Oh, look, there's even some more drain holes here. When we walked in, it was super crowded. It's come down a bit now, but in only one place that you'll see everyone looking up constantly. And we're walking out of the Pantheon now. Alright. There are a lot of people. Oh look, now all of a sudden that line, it was huge here, it went all the way, but it moved really, really quick, and now there's no one there. The line disappeared. And this is the Pantheon from the outside. So we have been to the Pantheon, we have been and we have seen. It's not a lot to look at from the outside, but when you go inside, it is pretty amazing that they built that all that time ago. The health and safety back then, I tell ya, I don't think there would have been anyone taking anyone off site for not building with their safety helmets on. But what did you reckon, Mum?
It was lovely. Yeah, I've always seen the outside, but I've never been inside. This is the first time.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
What about you, Nick? What do you reckon?
I liked how well preserved it was inside.
Pardon?
I like how well preserved it was inside.
Yeah.
See, like, a lot of details gone into it.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yes. So that's it. You can still see the structure behind me. But yeah, you can definitely tell a lot of planning went into building this. Had a few brains back in the days. So yeah, no, it was really, really nice. And I must admit, as soon as I walked in, I did like get that like that fluttering feeling, like, oh my god, I'm here. So it was really nice to feel that for the first time. So it's 12:30. We're going to start making our way slightly back to the hotel. We're going to try and see if we can find a bus. Mum's knee is pretty done, but I don't know, we'll just walk and see how far we go. But we'll just have a stroll down and have a look along here first. Do you want to go in? You can go in. Pardon? That on the fridge?
Should get that for my boss.
So it's 1:30 and we have stopped back at the pub that we originally came at yesterday, and because Mum loves their cappuccinos, I like how big their bourbon is here, and Nikki enjoyed their Corona, so we thought we'd come here. 1:30, we haven't eaten lunch. Excuse me. So we're going to order something to eat as well, but we had to get a taxi back from the Pantheon as well, which cost about €8. But I would have walked it, but Mum's knee is playing up, so she's feeling a little bit sore now. So we thought we'd just stop here, and it's nice little, like, it's perfect location. I would like, yeah, look at that. That's a perfect size. Like, it's massive. Corona. Mum's got a big, huge cappuccino, and yes, I know. And then our hotel is there, right there. So it's nice and easy to get back. So I've been FaceTiming Brett and Shiloh, so I completely missed our meal, and I've had one bite of mine, but this is what I'm gonna eat. Nikki's is done, and yours is done as well. I've ordered one more. Well, I have to speak to my loving family. I'm a wanted woman. Okay, so we have finally left. We were there for 2 hours. We had lunch, a late lunch. We had one or two drinks. Do we have one or two drinks? Give or take. How many did you? Oh, okay, I had like 3 bourbons, but the bourbon portions are massive. So it's quite, that's why we keep going back actually. How many drinks did you have? 4 or 5. You have to speak louder for the people. 4 or 5. So we had 4, she had 4 or 5, okay. And the bill with all that food, do you want to go in here?
Yeah, definitely.
The bill came to about €75. Oh no, I didn't pay because I've run out of money, so I need to find an ATM. But Mum has actually left us because of her knee.
We've dropped the dead weight.
Yeah, so she's headed back to the hotel, which is only across the room, or sorry, across the road. And she's going to ice her knee and have a bit of a relax. And that's going to give us about 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours. We are going to head to the Mouth of Truth. So from our hotel out to the Mouth of Truth is about a, what was it, Nikki? It's a 27-minute walk. Okay, 27-minute walk. It's about just under 2 Ks. So we're going to walk there, have a photo, and then we're going to walk back. So because we are young, and that's what young people do. And last visit we had at Rome when I was with my husband, I really wanted to go to the Mouth of Truth. I've always been obsessed because anyone who has ever seen the movie with Marissa Tomei, which is called Only You, they actually went there. So that was one thing that I missed out on my last trip. So we're going to head out there and we're going to go to the Mouth of Truth. I'm actually pretty excited about seeing it. Oh, it's 3:25. Sorry, I just said oh because I'm still getting used to having such short hair, and there's no flowage. There's not even a ponytail of flowage. She's barely got anything. She just cut hers as well. But okay, so we were actually just well, we've done a few things while we've been walking. Number one, we held hands, pretend we were lesbians to make other people feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it's a funny thing we do. Now that Mum's back at the hotel, we are moving fast. We're fanging. Yeah, we are fanging through Rome. We are moving fast. We're already in this area. You could never get to this area if Mum was here.
Too bumpy.
We don't know what area we're in, so it actually has no bearing on what I'm saying.
Look at this building.
It's a hard view when you're on the way to the Mouth of Truth, isn't it? So we're headed out to the Mouth of Truth. I think we're way off, but as we're going, I knew we were on the Roman Forum, and someone has just got first glimpse of the Colosseum. What do you reckon?
Took my breath away.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is the most magical thing when you're in Rome, when you see the top of the Colosseum. It is.
I love that one. Speechless.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You feel like crying, don't you?
A little bit, so get the camera.
I saw it the first time and I was like, oh my god, I've seen it. Hey?
Choked up.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, all the history and that.
Okay. I'm going to show you the glimpse of what we can see. So this is what it is. Oh, behind the army truck. But that's the tops of it. Right there. That's not in our plans today, Nikki.
No, I know that.
I'm just going to give you a little teaser.
A little taste.
A little taste of what you'll see. So we will be going to the top, the tippy top we'll be going to the viewing platform that they have, and we'll also be going underground. So I think this is all Nikki should be seeing today, just to keep her excited for what's to come. Okay, so we're back on track again. We actually took a wrong turn, so we went further up that way.
Spoiled the surprise.
Oh, well, you got a glimpse, you got a teaser. Everyone loves a teaser. So we're headed up the hill. I've never been to the Mouth of Truth, so it actually makes it really difficult to try and gauge where we should and shouldn't be going. But that's the whole fun part. That is the best part about when you go on a holiday to another country, is seeing things for the first time. Oh, sorry. And not knowing where you're going and wondering if you're going to make it and whether you're going to get lost, etc. So, and as a bit of a result, Nikki got to see the tippy top of the Colosseum, and it's actually some really good views up here. Starting to fatigue. We're on a 45-degree angle. Do you think this is 45 degrees?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, hang on. Let's have a quick look through the bush.
I've got no grip on my shoes.
Oh, it's not the best.
Nah.
No. But this is where we're headed. Oh, hang on, that might be a bit better view. Not really, but we have another little Roman treat for you. Wow. So one of the tours that I've done before, I've actually been down there walking through it. But it is beautiful to see it from more like a bird's eye view. Just makes you feel really minuscule in life when you see this, and what possibly happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So the Roman Forum back in the day would have been basically known as a marketplace for the ancient civilization. So kind of like that rectangular space that you can see directly in front would have been where they would have held all their marketplace. And now we have people taking selfies. Look at all of them. It's just amazing how things evolve. Alright, we're back on track again.
We seem to lose our way a lot.
We do. It's because there's so many beautiful things to see, and I was just talking about how the history of Australia, it's like it's still a baby, still poo-poo and green.
Yeah.
When you compare
Still on the colostrum.
yeah, when you compare yourself to places like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're going to get the amazing view of the Roman Forum from the other side now. I just feel like crying. Okay, it's a different view. We were over here on that last view, and now we've come around because we got lost going to the Mouth of Truth. Can you imagine, like, if you want to really have a good think about being hundreds and thousands of years ago, what it would have been like. There wouldn't have been those sirens in the background. Down here, you would have been buying your fruit and your veg, getting on with your day. Your teeth would have been most probably hurting you. You would have been pregnant at 12.
A bit morbid.
Well, that's
true.
Well, it's the truth. It's part of their civilization. When you go,
See the damn Colosseum again. Teasing.
oh yes, it is too. Look at it. It's always spinach. Right there, Colosseum. Teasing up there.
Nikki, come to me.
So I've given you two shots of the Roman Forum, one from that side, one from this side. And now we're headed down this extremely slippery slope. But Nikki went up to the museum because, as I said, this is so extremely hard to find. Nikki went up to one of the security guards and actually said to them, "Where's the Mouth of Truth?" And they had no idea what she was talking about. What did you have to do?
You put your hand in the mouth.
And then in you?
In a church, Santa Maria. Something.
Santa Maria. In some form of church. So apparently we're going down. It's really, it's really slippery. So we're going to go down these stairs, and apparently we're turning to the left, and then hopefully we should find it. So I said to Mum we'd be back by 5, and it's like 4:30. We're nowhere near being close to being back, but when in Rome, this is what you do. So this is part of what we're seeing here. And apparently we're turning left. I'll just give you a glimpse of what we're seeing here in Rome. Careful of the double deck. Oh, we're going left, is it? We're going this way. Okay, so you can see here's the stairs that we just went up. And here's another set of stairs. Oh, okay, well, okay. When you compare the two, I'm thankful we did those stairs and we didn't do those stairs. Okay, let's go. Mouth of Truth, here we come. Alright, so we have arrived. This is the destination, and I actually nearly walked right past it because I was expecting it to be on the right, but this is the building here, and as you can see, Mouth of Truth. So this is, we're going in, and there is a massive line. No dogs. Closing time. Okay, so we have just stepped in. You can see the gates here behind me, and there is a definite lineup. Have a look. I'm going to try and maneuver my camera so you've got all these people, but you can see the Mouth of Truth is there. So people are taking their turns. It could be a while, because I tell you, when I get up there I'm getting my perfect shot and I'm asking my perfect question. And while we're in line, I can't help, like, you see these pictures on the wall and it's like, what does this mean? I'm blown away by it. Okay, so we've been in line for about 10 minutes. I honestly did not expect there to be a line, so which is very, very strange. Like when you see things in the movies, you don't expect things to be as they are. But anyway, so we've got the lines up here, and as I said, we've been here for about 10 minutes, and there's still a line out the door. But I'm pretty excited. For anyone who has seen Only You will know why I'm excited.
Okay. Liar.
Survived! Okay, one more. She's a liar.
Liar. Okay.
Thank you so much. So once you've been into the Mouth of Truth, you actually come into a church. I always feel really uncomfortable with cameras and recording in a church because I don't know if you're allowed to or not. This is Santa Maria. So we've come out of the Mouth of Truth and we're deciding which one we're going to get for the new house once I've renovated, and which one I should get. And I was looking at these ones because they're €40 and they're quite big. But then I looked up and I saw that one for €85. But it still wasn't big enough. So this one is now missing. And that strapping sound in the background is them wrapping. And they're wrapping it for me now. Coming at you, Brett. So we're in a taxi again. We've had to get a taxi because Nikki is very fatigued. No, we've had to get a taxi because of my large purchase. So this thing would weigh a good, how many, can you weigh it? Can you feel it? Yeah, between 5 and 10. I'm going to say 7 kilos this thing weighs. I thought it'd be a great idea to buy it in Rome and carry it all around Italy with me. So we're not walking back. It's about 3 k's back. We have no idea. We keep losing our destination on Google Maps. So we've decided to taxi it back. And yeah, we'll take it back to the room. It is 5:30 and then we'll head out and have some dinner. Just been reminded to check the time so I don't flip the camera, but it is 10 to 6. We are finally back at the hotel. I don't think I've ever used so many taxis in my life, but today we needed to, obviously for Mum, and then coming back from the Mouth of Truth, it was going to be like 4 or 5 k's. There is no way that we were doing that with this large thing, which, what do you reckon of my purchase, Mum?
Well, I really haven't seen it there. You've shown me on the...
What do you think of the weight of it?
It's heavy. It's heavy. I don't know how you're going to get away with taking that back.
She's going to carry it.
I like it.
Well, I honestly, I did. As soon as I heard that Mum say that, I was like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have purchased it. But Nikki was very, very clear in letting me know that it was the last one. So I do feel that I have done a justice to myself.
And not only are you purchasing it for yourself, but the house where you, Brett and Charlotte will live.
Yes,
so it's not just your present.
It's not a selfish purchase at all. It is a family purchase. Oh, look, it's Italian. It's a family. It is a family purchase.
Brett and Charlotte will like.
They will. When I came here to Rome last time, I desperately wanted to go to the Mouth of Truth and couldn't find it. It was so hard to find, because if you are looking for it, look for the Santa Maria Church. Then you will find it. But we just ran out of time. So, and when we were here, I bought like a smaller piece, like from one of the souvenir shops, and it cracked on the way home. So I find this is kind of like a reverse double jeopardy, that it's coming home to Perth this time. You ladies ready for dinner?
Yeah.
Hungry?
I'm ready for a cigarette. Fucking A! Sorry.
This is a PG program. I apologise to my viewers.
Oh, you're not the ABC.
Oh, are they? Okay. Your knickers?
How big are your knickers?
How are these knickers? Are they, how big are knickers? Okay, I was going to say. Alright, so outside our window, we are going for dinner. We're going down there. Because Mum's knee is really bad, so that's going to be our dinner destination. Brava! And when we went for lunch, it's just at the end of the street there. Dova Alu? I don't know. But yeah, because of Mum's knee, we're just heading straight down here tonight, and it's going to be an early one for her, because we're catching the bus to San Salvo tomorrow, up to Abruzzi, to see family. Lifts are pretty small here. I've definitely been on smaller in Paris. These are still pretty small. get out and go to dinner. Oops, squeezer. And then to get out, you must make sure that you do close the doors all the way. And out to dinner. It's really secure in here, I must say. Boopa. Ready for dinner? Where should we go for dinner? Here?
Okay.
How easy is that? And for anyone staying at Hotel Italia, oh, when you go here, there's also a pizza place over there. There's the Coop supermarket at the end. And there's also like a little tiny one just here. And if you go around to the right, there's like a couple of restaurants as well. So, perfect location. Come on, hop along. Take that and eat a dinner. Dinner is here at Trattoria al Venezia. I chose it because I like to sit on the street and I like the pretty lights, and the couple in the far distance have come here 2 times, so that's always an awesome recommendation. And what makes it even better is our hotel is right there. Oh, I'm not a pasta fan, but I'm going to get one tonight because I've been eating vegetables and chicken since I got here. Oh, barely any chicken, but mainly vegetables, the grilled vegetables. So
I was looking at the other one.
that's what I'm going to order tonight. Give it a whirl. Dinner is served. I ordered, what did I order? The
Fettucciini Bolognese.
Okay, there we go. We got some bread, we got some nuts, we got some
chili oil for you.
chili oil.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that large meal there. What is that large meal?
That stacks for me.
It is bruschetta with some garlic bread.
Oh, someone's so hungry right now. What do you got?
I've got the chicken salad.
I've never seen Nikki with a salad before.
I'm stalling. I'm all carved out.
That's big.
It's not too bad, eh?
Yeah, it's a nice.
It's all salad, but
Yeah. So, I think, how much was yours?
10, 12?
10, 12 euro, something like that. I'm not even bothering over there. And this was about 10 euro as well. And dessert is served. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble.
Panna cotta.
And what have you got?
Milfoy.
What have you got?
it's wafer with custard in it.
Milfoy.
Milfoy.
Yeah, milfoy.
It's bigger than your main.
I know.
Alright, and dessert for me. Everything on the menu has dairy. And I've hit my quota for the day.
Nice.
How is it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like? Jelly in a cup. Jelly in a cup. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Jelly in a cup. What is it? Like, can you turn to the side? I just want to see Moi Foi from Harry Potter. Oh, it's custard. Is that like a vanilla slice?
Yeah.
Like a snot block?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, it's lights out time. It is about 8:45. We have had showers. Well, Mum hasn't yet, so we're just waiting for her to go for a shower, and then we'll be calling it an evening. How much was dinner tonight?
56.
56 euro for 3 people. 2 mains, a couple of beverages, 2 desserts, and I'm not even going to call my mum's a main because it was, she had bruschetta.
She had a slice of toast.
Yeah. So, but she had a late lunch, then she had quite a bit, so she was full from that. So yeah, so we got quite a bit done today. What did we do? We had breakfast at the hotel, we went to the Trevi Fountain, we went to the Spanish Steps, we went out to the Pantheon. Where else did we go? Then we came back to, then we came back near the hotel. We had, we had a late lunch and a few drinks, and that went for a couple of hours because we're having a bit of fun. We were chatting to the waiters there.
What did you tell them I did?
Hey?
What did you tell them I did? My profession?
I told them Nikki was a prostitute. It's like gets lost in translation sometimes. It's just a little bit of fun. Then Mum just walked over, came back to the hotel to have a bit of a rest because her knee's playing up. And then, sorry, I've got something in my eye. I've just had a shower. And then me and Nikki, we took off, and obviously you saw we went looking for the Mouth of Truth, which was an absolute highlight for me. I'd been wanting to do that for such a long time. I missed it the last time we came here, so I was really excited. And I had some photos taken, and you can actually see from the smile on my face how excited I was. And it was one of the highlights for me today was seeing when we were looking for the Mouth of Truth and we were lost, we came across the Colosseum. You could only see a smidge of it, but I heard Bugalugs here in the background lose her breath, and she actually went, "It's the Colosseum." So like that was really, really good. So I'm really excited for her to see the Colosseum when we come back in, I don't know, just under 2 weeks. But I am sitting here with my large purchase, which I realise is complete inconvenience to everyone, but it's coming along. And I think we're going to call it a night. But so, oh sorry, that's the other one other thing that happened today. Nikki got shot on by a bird. Did I vlog that?
Yeah, you did, I think.
I did?
Well,
It was on my Instagram story.
You laughed at me.
Okay, so we were walking down an aisle, not an aisle, but down an alleyway to get out to the Trevi Fountain, and I honestly, no joke, felt this go past me, and I thought, oh, someone is upstairs, they've spat or they've dropped water or something, and I thought, I'm not looking up. And then I turn around and
I'm covered in it.
it was on her bag, it was on her arm, it was on one part of her hair, it was on the other part. And then when I had a look, I can see Mum out with the tissues trying to clean her hair and tidy her all up. So yeah, so she had a little bit of good luck here in Rome.
Yeah, you can laugh about it.
Do you like Rome?
I got shitty hair.
And then so she got a bit of good luck. Maybe I should have got shat on because I came out of the shower and there were there were no towels. So I spent the evening drying myself with a hand towel, and I made it work for me. And then I went over down to the supermarket to get some water, and ANZ have cancelled my travel card. I have literally been here for 2 full days. I have no money, so I'm gonna have to log on to my computer and see if I can get some form of money. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask my mummy and my sister for some money on my holiday, but I'm sure we'll get it sorted. Anyway, we had a look at, one other thing is we went to quite a few souvenir shops. So I'll just show you a few little things of what we've got. I just bought these little things, I think, oh sorry, it's my cord. These little things here. I'm gonna try and zoom up. Yeah, I love these. I bought these last time I was here, and I just wish I had bought more. And I got a little Caesar as well. I got a few little key rings, little chilies. These were 3 for €5. These were $1, €1 each. I got some miniature Mouth of Truth for €1, and these ones here were €1 as well. I got some pens. They were all €1, but they write quite nicely. And I got this little bag, little tote bag. That was €1 as well. So I just bought them today. I didn't buy much else other than a large Mouth of Truth.
So we went to the Roman Forum.
Oh, yes. That's right. Thank you. Lucky I have some assistance on this vlog. When we were walking out to Mouth of Truth, obviously you would have seen from the vlog, we found the Roman Forum as well. So, I liked it. It was good. It's a little bit different seeing it from the top rather than walking through it, but it's good to see two different views. So I think we're gonna love you and leave you, call it a night here in Rome. We tracked up until lunchtime. We tracked about 4 Ks, and then by the end of the night we tracked down to 8.5 Ks. So it's 9:30. Me and Nikki have the worst pillows ever in the world. They're like non-existent. We're going to give you a demonstration of what we have to do. That's 2 of them. And lay. tomorrow morning we'll be heading out to San Salvo up in Abruzzi in the Vasto area. It's about 4 or 5 hours on the bus. So once we get to Vasto or San Salvo, we'll be checking into our little mini apartment which family are giving us to stay at, and we'll be staying there for 10 nights. So any more Italy content, stay tuned, like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next vlog. Ciao!